Precious souls, welcome to our happy space. 11:38 on the clock. Earth Angel 3811 here, aka Chatty Cathy. Let's find out what you need to know. Calling in your higher selves, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. What's going on? Come on. What is going on, Spirit? I'm feeling a lot of renewal. A lot of renewal is coming through. I feel like some of you have been almost like rubbed down to the paint off, the primers off, right down to the bare nubbins to be renewed. Because there's something coming in for you. What are you doing that for? Yeah, there's something coming in. There's a new beginning, but there's some new opportunity that's about to come in and be offered. And I feel like subconsciously even you're being prepared for it. What is this, Spirit? Do tell. Spirit's a little concerned that you're still kind of like unbothered by it. It's like, I don't know if I'm so interested, right? Because you're still looking at some of the stuff that's gone on in the past. That's why you're being stripped down of your paint, stripped down to the primer, and it's like, let's start new. Just sketch this. Get this out. Get these old thought patterns out. Because you're about to be brought into some place very special. Because you did that childhood healing. You did all that. This is something that is actually going to light up your inner child, is what I'm hearing, which is beautiful. Because you did the inner healing. You ended those old cycles. So there's no need anymore to be concerned. Look at that. New beginnings. Brand new beginning. Like, take the old paint off. There's no need anymore to look back and project that forward. Thank you, Spirit. What's coming up will be something completely new to you. The sun is shining here. It's so beautiful. Oops, whoa, getting crazy. Yeah, don't self-sabotage this. There's no need to get all in your head. You broke these cycles, but I feel like you're being prepared for to present. Thank you, Spirit. Present something. You're going to teach something based on things that you've learned. You're going to have the opportunity provided. 11:41 on the clock. I keep seeing 1:44 constantly. And that's not something I used to see. I see it everywhere. On clocks, when I'm filling up the gas, all the places. It's 1:41. Change coming back. You're very much chosen for this. Okay? There's a beautiful little blue jay that just hopped on the branch just outside my window. Oh my gosh, so cute. Cleaning his beak. He's scraping off the old stuff, right? There's something you're meant to bring forward to the world, and I feel like this opportunity is coming in, and this is what you are being prepped for. So if it feels kind of like you're almost, I don't know, maybe you're purging stuff, you're packing light in life, you're taking better care of yourself, you're coming out of the shadows. Thank you, Spirit. Out of the shadows! Woo! You were only placed in the shadows because you could get a better understanding of who you were having come against you. Can I say that? The opposite. Okay, you needed to understand how they operate as they were studying you. I feel like you're going to bring a lot of this information to the world. The things you've experienced, the things that were thrown at you, because you're bringing a lot of light to people, having them see a brand new perspective. Okay, with the Hangman, it might have felt like, why is this happening? Why is everything so stagnant? Why? Why? But I think you figured out the why. I think you figured out that, no, that is not normal. Someone with your ability, your intelligence, your insight, your ability to think outside of the box, all of the different hobbies and talents you have. Is it normal that everything is stagnant? No. You figured it out. That there were people, groups, coming against you. You broke through these cycles. The key was to quit responding. They were always looking for some kind of a triggered response. You figured that out. I feel like this is what you're meant to bring, some of you, into the world for others. Also, how you got into that, what state of mindset you were in, some of these inner wounds that you needed healing. Yeah, there were people that were, I'm seeing future faking, and They didn't even realize that, wow, this is coming through channeled. I just got like these weird flashing lights also. There were people that you had soul ties with, and they had the option to do the right thing and be supportive of you and do their own inner healing and look at these triggers. Instead, they became very jealous and extremely obsessed. I'll be surprised, actually. Yeah, groups of people that celebrated your downfall, but they celebrated too early. I'm surprised I haven't seen the devil cloud, actually, because these are people who operate in very low vibration. All right, what else do we need to know? Yeah, they didn't want they wanted you to sit and wait forever. They wanted you to sit and not be ambitious, not follow your passions, not do what you were meant to do. It's not happening. You kidding? 11:44 on the clock. That just grabbed my attention. Brand new beginnings. Spirit is saying have absolute confidence with your inner gifts. They were given to you for a reason. Speak up. Double creative energy. Get your hands dirty. Get in the projects. There's something there for you. Once you get started, it's going to branch off to something else. And the 44, like this is double security, double foundation. Like your foundation that you're building on right now is solid. Okay, solid. And then the 2 4s equal 8, which is pulling back your power and abundance and saying, I'm not going to react to these petty things anymore. I've healed these triggers. There's nothing to react to. They have no control over it. You are like a master manifestor. You're magnetizing everything you've ever dreamed of, and especially things that would bring your inner child so much joy. Okay, and the 2 1s equal 2. Again, the 2. You've had very difficult dynamics of people to deal with in your life. That was for a reason. You were given the opportunity and you grabbed it to learn from these ridiculous, almost some of these are like narcissists, psychopaths. Yeah, you learned how they operate. It's like you played dumb. You were a little naive because you didn't know things, but these people kept coming at you and you're just on your throne now going, now I know your secrets. Now I know your secrets. And now I can reverse engineer and see where it all starts. I can see how you guys move. I can see this and bring it to the collective. And I can share what I know so that no one else will ever have to experience this again. Yeah, they're in their head about it. I think they're starting to see that you're someone that they probably shouldn't have messed with because you're the one who had no problem accepting accountability for your part in it by failing yourself. I don't like the word failing, but we're going to use that. By not advocating for yourself, by not having healthier boundaries and not settling. You learned all that. So you capitalized on this big time. These foolish people, they didn't capitalize. Instead, they accumulated a lot of karma. Look at, they wanted what you have coming. Destiny. They wanted your legacy. It's impossible. You can't do that. These are very greedy individuals. There was one very ringleaderish. I gotta say, this person thrives on power. This individual, thank you, Spirit, I've got a channel coming through, set themselves up in life where no one would ever question them because they're all that in society, right? This is someone who may be, the perfect dad volunteering for the kids' soccer team, Look at me, I'm Mr. Happy or whatever, right? This is Mr. being like the masculine energy. Could be a woman too, but it's masculine energy. This is someone who counts their shillings, okay? You remember that old Christmas carol where Ebenezer's counting his shillings instead of following the love of their life, right? Yeah, you know the story. Because this was you. This was you. They cared more about attaining material wealth than embracing the love that was magic being offered to them. They didn't take it. But boy, did they place themselves in a high place in society to say, you're so free of this, oh my God. Everything is coming to light. Everything is coming to light. Look at your inner child, so happy. Free. Everything coming to light. Because you poured into yourself independently, and this person did not expect that. They wanted you codependent. They wanted you broken down in trauma bond. But every time you question it or stand up and say, hey, this isn't right, or you tell your friends or family or whatever, hey, this doesn't seem right. They're not treating me right. Why are they doing this? Why are these head games? I heard constant head games, right? The gaslighting, everything, the abuse, and then the love bombing to keep you there. And then the abuse, the constant, was it Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah. really messing with your head, and people would look at you like, what's going on with you? This person seems like they're really, a decent human being, right? Look around in society. They're way high up. Maybe they got government clearance in things, right? They would never hurt somebody. They're avoiding this wake-up call. They avoided this awakening, okay? And now they're in remorse. But it's not because they see you and they're going, oh gosh, how could I ever hurt a little earth angel like that? No, it's because they're being exposed. And the higher they are, the harder they fall, okay? I'm just going to say that. Now, I don't like dwelling on people of the past because this just pretty much sets, you know who I'm talking to. It's you. You know it's you. You experienced this, you've been through this, and here we are. And here's the world. And you are someone who is meant to shine so brightly. You're meant to bring so much wisdom to the world. So much wisdom to the world. You're going to help so many people. I'm also seeing children. There's something you're going to do to help children. Wow, that is powerful. Because they are our future. I feel like you have a very profound place in the reconstructing of this earth, this new earth. And a lot of people, yeah, I know, it's hard, right? What's this new earth? Don't worry, I guess if the world looks a certain way and you're married to that, yours won't change. Yeah, they wanted to take away from your beautiful independence. You finally having to go up and see who you really are. All right, Spirit, what I'd like to know, let's go a little deeper. Let's really mix this up today. I'm feeling really passionate. Let's find out, what can we expect for the collective's upcoming days, weeks? I'm not going to go months. Let's do days and weeks, Spirit, please. What can we expect based on them staying so focused on yourselves and what you're working on? Oh, yeah. I know. It's magic. It is, because you are getting these intuitive hits. And don't be sharing this with everybody. I don't know, if you're anything like me, you got people coming out of the woodwork that haven't talked to you in ages. All of a sudden, they want to talk to you. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know all your information. It's like, no. Now, remember when I was sitting on my butt in the dark, struggling because the ops were coming against me and you had nothing to say or help or do? Now, you stay there in the corner. Okay, you're going to be totally living fully in the moment because you're given, granted, now you're focused. Remember I said the head games. People wanted you up in your head, right? Self-imprisonment, self-sabotage. No, you're given the ability now to pull your attention away from all this nonsense. That they're like a circus going on in the background. You're like, cut the ties. Have your circus over there because I'm focused. Because every single moment will have some message, something for you to grab on and say, that's my future self left that for me. My spirit guides, my ancestors left this for me, and because I'm not all panicked over there, or living in survival mode over here, I can see it. And you're going to grab it, and you're going to say, thank you, and run with it. And then there will be another, and then there will be another, and then there will be another. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know about the upcoming days and weeks? Upcoming days and weeks, a lot of change. 11:51 on the clock, now 11:52. A lot of change, but I just felt the return of somebody from your past. Remember I was just saying that? Spirit just came through and confirmed. Somebody will be returning. And it's like, how can I do this in a way? They're going by who you were. They really don't understand this new version of you. So they're watching. Maybe social media, I'm not sure. They're keeping an eye. They don't understand this new version of you, so they're going to come in and they're going to be like, oh, can we start over? Or, oh, I'm really proud of you. Look at what you've done with your life. So you're very discerning. With the Empress card here, you've already been through it. You could smell it a mile away. And you were placed in these shadows with these individuals so you could get to know what that feels like. Because you're going to get that feeling. It's going to be like, feel real authentic to me. Same as all these people coming around your energy now that they want to tap in, right? Because you are so balanced. You have found the balance between your Emperor and Empress side, the masculine, the feminine, the all of the balance, okay? The mind, the heart. You're so balanced, and that's what's calling in this abundance, okay? It's calling in this abundance for you because you are whole, you are complete, you are entirely whole as a being, and people see this glow up that you're like, I can fly. I see those cages were an illusion. You could see the cages were an illusion. It was a mindset that these individuals were trying to keep me. Aren't you afraid of doing this? Oh, don't worry, I've got your back. Here, you come with me. You don't buy into that anymore. No, your wings are spreading out, and you're like, not only can I fly like everybody else, but I have a very unique flight path. And I'm going to show people how this is done. And I see you soaring higher than anyone, higher than ever before. And these unique ways and abilities that you could say, yes, this is great that we could fly, but let me show you what you could do with this. Bringing this out, okay? I could see this. There's nothing at all that can limit you except your own mind, and that's why they went after that. You are so intelligent, and your imagination is so incredible because you're so tapped into divine. And they wanted to steer what your attention was going on so that you would fill their cups, so that they would benefit and you would fall. And they just looked at you as disposable, right? You were just a beautiful life force battery, an energizer battery, okay? And they had their straws in, they were tapped right in, just plugged in until you said enough. And now they're looking, they got their little plugs, all limp little plugs, and they're like, wait, I need a little recharge. No, sorry, the service center's closed for the day. I don't know why I'm called to take these cards, but I'm going to. What's on the bottom, guys? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, so it was in the reverse. I'm going to find out a little more and we'll see if that comes out. I do feel like you are so abundant at this time. I feel, oh my gosh, these people were trying to copy you and they couldn't figure it out. The King of Pentacles in reverse, and you are the King of Pentacles in the upright, like embodying that energy. 11:55 on the clock. Massive change. But it starts with you having confidence and breaking through these illusions they were casting that you're incapable, you're not ready, you're not worthy, you're wacko, right? They're sending all these discrediting you, smear campaigns to everybody. Oh my gosh, that person's lost their mind, look at them. Because when you speak the truth of what you've been through, they do not want people to believe it. But your very essence speaks of it. There are people, like I said, from the past that are trying to get in your energy. And you can see that, oh my gosh, you weren't Delulu. You were not all those things that person was projecting of themselves onto you. They aren't the victim. It's reversed. And now I feel like your ops are starting to go through this. Poverty, feeling left out in the cold, maybe some sickness. It's all, yeah. Look at 10 of Cups in reverse. Everything that they wanted for you, they are wearing. And karma is a beautiful teacher. And they will learn, or they will continue to go through it until they learn, because we know the lessons don't skip us. We keep receiving the same cycles until we learn. They will continue to learn until there is balance restored. For the beautiful earth angels. And it's not just you. They've done this to so many people. Queen of Swords in reverse. These are cold, malice, bullies, liars. And it's a way of life that they've attained everything that they have on the sweat and blood and tears of others. On the harm of others. And that's a big no-no. You're not an option and you know it. And the illusions can no longer, you see beyond it. Thank you. And you're about to collaborate with people that are just like you. A lot of them have been through the same thing. And that's where you're going to find this beautiful safety and support and provide that for your soul family. This is a decision to be made. And we all have this at every moment. Okay? Do we choose the old ways, where we were a slave to the system, where we were reactive because of egoic wounds that we didn't heal? Or do we choose to free fall with faith? And just be our authentic selves. And never let anyone have that level of control over ourselves anymore, because we have control over our own emotions after healing them and seeing where these came from and not allowing them to project where we're going. Yep, you were dealing with narcissists, players, gamers. This is all part of the divine's plan, and you had a beautiful mapped out plan when you came here, and you're following it to a T. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who is so psychic, tapped into spirit. And there are things you're meant to teach. big things to many people that you're meant to teach. And it's all unraveling as it was meant to. There's the death card again. Cycles are all complete. All you can do now is retrain your mind, your neurons, to say, it doesn't have to be hard anymore. I'm truly walking in faith, and life has my back. And so there's no hurry to get anywhere. There's no putting out the fires, because you know absolutely everything that's going on in your life is literally being done for you. Even when these people continue to come in and with these outpouring, oh, I love and emotional fulfillment, and you can see what you need to do because you're living fully in the moment. Is this person good for me? No. Is this person not good for me? Is this person good? Yes. Is this my soul family? Does this resonate? Do I sense that there's something backwards going on? You will know. Is this career good for me? Does this light my inner child up? Doesn't, then get it out of there. Do these people train me? It's a yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and you are taking each step. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, making your choice with strength and determination because you healed that ego. You tamed the lion, the lioness. You said, we are not fearful anymore. We are not insecure. We are not in competition because there's more than enough for everybody, because everybody has their own package in life. It's just, when are they going to do the healing to get it? Anybody, the same people who are trying to copycat, send negative energy to me, you put more effort into trying to bring me down, and you could have had your own package unwrapped by now, and had your own, and this is what you're meant to teach. Okay? It's showing people that competition is a joke. It's the devil energy, right? It's trying to keep them held back from finding their own potential. So when we're jealous or envious or, competitive, there is no competition. It's time to let go of all of those old patterns, all of those old programs, all of those beliefs that we need things. King of Pentacles, there it is. King of Pentacles. This is how we attain our own wealth, because everybody has their own. It is destined, it is fated, but you're not going to have it until you open the gift and look inside the muck. Okay, you got to climb through these wounds and traumas and everything and see them for what they are, which is all an illusion. It's trickery, and reprogram ourselves and allow ourselves to stand fully and step fully into what is really meant for us, which is absolute abundance. No one was ever meant to struggle. That's all a part of training. That's all a part of getting to where you belong. And you found it, my dear. You found this balance. And that's why you're chosen, to bring this information forward and teach those that are struggling. Teach those. You've got this. You're magic. You're the Empress. And everything you put your attention on becomes your reality. And that's why you're going to be very discerning about who gets to share that energy with you. You're building your own emperor. Emperor. You're building your own empire. Because this person, like I said, collaboration, you and your emperor, because you've embodied the masculine and feminine in you to such a balance, and so as this emperor, you're about to find each other if you haven't already. They're in your energy. Divine pairing. This is a no-nonsense person who's very disciplined, but instead of trying to control others, they've mastered control over themselves, their emotions. And you two are going to be a massive magical power couple, okay? Really. I mean, we've got the Hierophant, then we've got the Emperor and the Empress. You guys are meant to teach a lot to a large audience. And this is going to get beautiful. And that's Judgment. It's been called. I'm going to leave all my information in the and all my links to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811, which is free to subscribe to. If you want a personal reading, all that good stuff is going to be left below. Even a link to the full video if you're just seeing the real. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I am so proud of you. To break through this takes so much strength, determination. You're a powerhouse, and you're, I think, about to meet your powerhouse if you haven't already. The wonderful mate that's meant for you. Custom. Take care.